This is the self-titled podcast of the Golf in Japan website, where you can check essential information in English about golfing in Japan, including more than 2,000 courses. We can help you book your round and make the whole process a whole lot easier. So check out golf-in-japan.com and start planning your Japan golf trip today.
Titleist Club Fitting, the fastest way to better. With a player-focused philosophy on fitting, Titleist offers a range of club fitting experiences from drivers to wedges. Your Titleist fitting specialist, thanks to an unmatched selection of products and technology, along with a wealth of fitting knowledge, will provide you with tour-quality fitting experience that can provide immediate benefits for your game. You can experience a fitting in English while in Japan. Just go to the Golf in Japan website and click on the Titleist banner. Or check the link in the description of this podcast. Titleist, the fastest way to better.
Okay, Golf in Japan. We are back after a long hiatus. It's been ages. And it's a full house. So welcome back, Pro Joe.
It's good to be here.
You look very trendy.
Green pants. Oh, so we are on the video today.
We're on video as well. You want to stand up
red,
so give the people a good look at your pants.
Titleist. Green pants.
Oh, they are green.
I've
How
got,
nice.
Blue socks on. Yeah, look absolutely ridiculous.
I reckon you look really good on the course, though.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that the whole point as well? Like, that's like the whole fashion statement, right? It's like what looks good on the course.
Well, if you only got half a swing, you may as well look good, right?
Well, with the green, you don't see half his body.
Yeah. But I thought we had a rule about not bringing in any homeless people. But anyway, welcome back to the show, Joe.
Good to see you, mate.
It's good to see all you guys.
Damon, how are you, mate?
Good.
That's good. And Ryan, how's it going?
Everyone's telling me I look tired.
Look dishevelled, I said.
I don't feel tired.
You don't
but
look tired.
I've been traveling.
You just say to people, I always look like this.
Yeah. Get used to it. Yeah. No, I've just been lots of traveling, so but loving it.
Yeah, his hair was like a newborn baby. It was all sticking up as he came in. So that's the dishevelled comment I get.
As long as it's visible, I'll take it. Yeah. Existent.
Today we're going to ease ourselves back in because actually we had the pleasure of having Chopper Ron from Australia.
Is it Chopper Ron or Ron Chopper?
Ron
Chopper.
Ron Chopper. Yeah,
I don't know.
follow
You're
him on
Australian.
Instagram.
You tell me. Ron
Yeah.
is his first name. Chopper's his second name.
Just call him Chopper.
Chopper.
He told me the whole story about how he got that name too. If you guys,
Yeah, he told us.
Yeah.
I think he mentions it in the podcast later. So we interview him. I actually
You did interview him.
We took him out to 2 golf courses, and the second golf course, which was Tsujigaoka, first one was Kanagawa Country Club. On the way back in the car, we recorded a podcast, like just a little interview. So it's me driving, and I didn't realize that Jules was actually doing the whole thing on video on the back.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do video a bit today. You can see we have some cameras set up, and we'll piece it all together, audio and visually, for everybody. So Chopper was great. What a legend!
Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, he's been on social media for a while now. He's an Australian PGA member, I think, based in. Is he a WA boy?
Yeah, Perth.
Yeah, and he started off doing some funny things. Just sort of the stuff that goes on in pro shops and when you're dealing with members. And then it took off and he's got a whole persona now. And I watched something with him and what's his partner's name? Joel. And they played in a Pro-Am.
Sorry, I think I called him Julian. Joel.
Yeah, it was a Pro-Am in, I can't remember, it was somewhere in Australia and they were playing alternate play and it was really, really cool.
It was just released yesterday.
Correct. It was on, it's on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been following his stuff for a while and I find him really entertaining. He's good. And he can play.
He's got a good swing.
Yeah,
well.
yes. He's
Can't
a good
put very well. Apparently, he was putting well the second day we were with him, but that's because he'd gone out and shopping for Scotty Cameron putters the night before and he found one. And he seemed to be putting well with it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Patajosa desu ne.
Patajosa. That's what we taught him a bit of Japanese.
He's still very suspicious about that, what the real translation is.
He's dealing with you guys, he should be.
Experience.
Yeah.
He's very down to earth, though. I thought, I thought maybe it'd be more like he has like a character that turns on, but he's just like him, engaged and excited. But
100%.
Otherwise, he was just kind of like laid back, but still the same nice guy.
Well, Kieran, you said that. I thought it was a persona that he sort of puts on, but you said it's just him.
I mean, he wears the persona is the hat,
Joe,
the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hide.
Hey,
They're coming for each
coming
other.
after my pants.
The persona is the hat and the t-shirt, and he said it was just the ugliest shirt in the shop that they couldn't sell.
Yeah.
And he says, "Right, I'm going to make a video wearing that shirt." So he threw it on, and then he had one of these wide brim, like old man hats, and that was it. Then Chopper was born.
Yeah.
And and that's the persona. But personality wise, hitting golf shots, it's all him.
It's him.
The camera's on or off, he's the same person.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
very cool.
Bit of a messer.
Yeah.
big tall fella, big Australian man.
He loves saying that, a big Australian man.
Does he?
How do I say that in Japanese?
I mean, a big Australian man.
With an amazing suit cooler. He's got a tremendous moustache, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
So he came over and played a few rounds here.
He was over with a Golf Box, and who I promised him I'd put the link in the description. So Golf Box actually took care of him, brought him over on a kind of, I guess, an affiliation thing with Mizuno.
Yeah.
So he was playing on Mizuno clubs. He's not endorsed by them, but he was just, and he was playing great. This 2-iron, Mizuno 2-iron.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness me.
On par fours, almost driving the green. Just a savage. He's a big, tall guy, big swing, big Australian man, big swing.
Big Australian man.
So he came over and he was making some content, but he hadn't actually got out. So he's been here for a week and he hadn't got out for a game of golf.
Oh, okay.
So we organised the first game and the second game. So we went out with him and we had a good time.
It was funny because the weather wasn't good.
The first one,
The first day, he goes, it doesn't matter. We still want to get out. Mate, it's going to be wet. No, it's okay. We just got to get out. We want to play.
Yeah, probably got to get some content coming all the way over here. You want to get something.
Yeah. Plus, I think they were kind of stuck in a tiny business hotel and then just going to hours and hours and hours of Mizuno factory tours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're like, it's great, but we're done now. We want to play a bit of golf.
Yeah.
And of course, when you come to Japan, you got to play.
Yeah.
They don't mind a Guinness as well.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go out with them. You did, yeah. I had a football game.
Okay. Yeah. Just, we'll stay for a couple, Damon. Thanks very much. It's like 7 pints later.
I mean, they're loving you guys then, hooking them up with everything, the good golf and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool. So I guess we're going to have the Chopper on interview right after we finish speaking here, so I'll throw it in. It's quite long, so we'll get on with things. But I guess we should kind of go around a little bit and find out what the hell we've been up to. I mean, we didn't mention the Baycurrent Classic because we haven't done a podcast since then. It's happened a few weeks ago now, and that's a big deal for Japan and obviously the PGA Tour. It was being lucky with the weather, I remember, but they got what a great result for everybody concerned with Xander winning.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I was rooting for him. Yeah.
Good guy. Ties to Japan. His whole family were here. Friends and family.
Yeah. Is it his? Who is it? Is he grandmother or grandfather or somebody like that?
His grandparents, I believe, are from Taiwan. Came to Japan, and his mother was born and raised here.
Right.
So they're all still here.
Yeah.
And then Xander apparently came here every summer. And I had all memories of, I don't know where he's from, somewhere in Tokyo.
Yep.
So all his family, aunts, uncles, everyone came out and he won in front of them, which was great.
And he hadn't won for a little while too. I think it's been a lean 2025 for him. So
that's right. He had
was it injury? He was injured. Is that right?
Yeah, he was injured. He was there for 2 months and then he came back in and he was kind of finding his game. He played really well in the Ryder Cup, I thought.
He did too. Yeah, agree.
But nice to culminate now. We'll see what he can do next year. It would be a disappointing year for him anyway, having won 2 majors the year before.
Yeah.
But so that was good. Shout out to Travis.
Yeah, thank you, Travis. I went out there on Friday with
Attila
and his wife and Michael and Jay. So 4 students I took out there. It was great weather and we watched. It was actually really cool.
On Sunday?
Friday was nice.
On the Friday.
Saturday was bad.
Yeah, and we walked down to one of the holes and we stood just beside one of the stands. And I said, let's watch Adam Scott come through, and he hit a shot over the back of the green, which happened. His ball finished literally beside my foot.
No way.
So we're standing there, and they're all gazing at this superstar, and it was a really cool start to the day.
So you just kicked it a little bit
closer to the hole.
Did he shrub and go, "How are you, Joe?"
But no, I wish. I actually played with him a long, long time ago when he was a junior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, years ago.
Here we go.
But what a start! And
he remembered you,
and he went that way, and I went the opposite.
You were both juniors.
No, I'm older than him. I'm probably 5 or 6 years older than Adam.
Okay.
But it was great to see him, up close and make
Did he recognise you?
No, of course not.
No.
He's very focused. Only because he's focused on his golf, not looking in the gallery.
So he
didn't like you? Or?
So he got sponsored by Uniqlo, and you got sponsored by Dolce & Gabbana.
By Golf in Japan.
Yeah, or Zara, I think.
Golf in Japan. We have standards, mate. Come on.
That's right.
Titleist. Shout out to Titleist.
So I have to ask you, looking on the TV especially, it didn't look like the numbers are very good for the tournament.
No.
I mean, of course, Saturday rain and probably even Thursday there was wind and all that kind of stuff. But I think the numbers are down a bit year on year. Would you reckon?
I thought the same thing. So behind Adam, Hideki Matsuyama was playing, or maybe it was 2 groups behind. And I said, let's wait for Hideki's group to come through, and you'll be able to see the size of the crowds. And there was not many people, which is a real shame because the location is great, isn't it?
So the organisers are a little bit different this year, right? So up until at the Zozo, it was done by Zozo. the tournament. Right. And this year it was taken over by the PGA.
Oh, okay. I see.
But with the location, like you get a train there.
Right. It was easy to get to.
So much easier.
Although from Higashi Totsuka, which is near where I live, we had to walk. There was too many people to catch taxis. And it's not a big thing, but it probably took us 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
But it's still got to be better than Narashino.
Yeah.
I agree.
And they were running
it's a lot more
shuttles
accessible.
from Yokohama Station.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I think so. But
better for the players too.
Maybe this is more not a PGA Tour thing, but it's more about like people supporting tour golf in Japan is just so declined. Even the women who have twice as many tournaments as the men.
Yeah, there's less.
There's still not that many. You know, you'll see a couple of people, and it's not more than a couple of hundred people around at any given time. I reckon.
Yeah, true.
It's so sad because it was you see back in the 80s and 90s and Jumbo winning and just like 50 deep on every fairway. It's incredible.
Why do you think that is? Because I think baseball is still followed by a lot of people. Baseball stadiums here are
packed
at chock-a-block, aren't they? But golf seems to be less so.
I don't know. I have no idea why. And I mean, I do see a lot of young people on the courses. So you know the COVID crowd, if you will, they're all there. But I just don't think that there's that. They're more interested in doing things themselves this generation rather than.
But isn't that it as well? Being online, like
everything
to follow online on TV, on pay TV, that type of thing.
Yeah. So what's the benefit of being there in person? Is there a good vibe of being on the course with everyone else and they're coming through and stuff like that? So 100%,
it's like 100%. It's so much better. I mean, you look at a golf course from TV and actually being there, the undulations and the ups and downs. It's so much more visual than TV.
But I think wouldn't the rest of the world follow suit then? Wouldn't it be in decline to attend an event in the PGA Tour in America? Or I was looking at the Irish Open, it was packed record numbers. Same in Australia when Liv is on. It's incredible, right? So why is Japan
it is too. You're right.
not coming out? Why did Japanese not bother?
The overseas like tournaments in the US and Europe and stuff like that, they're so focused also on hospitality. You know, they actually, it's not just a golf, it's a whole day event. It's got all these other things going on.
That's right.
I know at Yokohama they tried to do that a little bit this year. They had kids events and things like that as well. But maybe that's what it is, a little bit more
festival.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not just golf, it's other sports as well, like motor racing in Japan. The fan side is really declined big time. Yeah.
Okay.
They used to get hundreds and thousands of people out there.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Well, and look what's on the rise. It's like Hatsune Miku and, like AI, like avatars, dancing in 3D or something like that, right?
And so I think the most of the mainstream golfers or mainstream fans would be old. So maybe they're like, I'm not up for walking around Yokohama Country Club in the cold or whatever.
But it was a great experience because there was not so many people there to watch. So it was a great place and day to bring out people or my students to go out and watch these great players. But I think, Ryan, what you were saying is when I go out there, what I really enjoy is standing behind the tee box and watching them hit drivers, which is compared to what you see on television, it's not nearly as good. So that's always impressive.
I mean, we only went out and had a look and had a bit of a walk around, but it's so enjoyable just being in the atmosphere. It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's
and
cool.
The course looks amazing.
It's a great golf course, isn't it?
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it came out well.
And it'd be hard to get on that course. I mean, like, for the average punter, you're not getting on that course. So.
No, you're not getting on that course. That's true. And you can make a day out in Yokohama and Chinatown and do the whole thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But anyway, next year, I reckon if anybody's planning their trip to come to Japan, I reckon come because not so many crowds. You can easy breezy stroll around, have a beer, and be right next to all the players and all the tee boxes. 100%. So cool.
Yeah.
Agree.
Okay. Well, that was Baycurrent Classic. I think I can't remember the last time we did a podcast. It's been a long time ago. But I also played with Michael Kahn from an Canadian pro who came over here and he was making content. And I think he was brought over by Rusutsu, something like that, in Hokkaido. There was a couple of influencers or creators brought over. And we had a good time with him. He's another guy I was just standing back and ogling at this amazing swing and just crushing stingers.
Yeah.
They're into the, as Ron would call it, stinger.
Stinger.
Yeah, stinger. That was cool as well. What else have we been doing that's been of interest? Have you done anything cool, Damon?
Not really.
Just been busy.
Been really busy, yeah. I mean,
we played together.
We did. We went out to Club Gazan, which is a really good course down in up in Gunma.
Okay.
Really, really nice course. Available to the public as well, which is good.
Yeah,
it's quite a flat course.
Yeah, like Gunma. I've been sleeping on Gunma. I think it was the first time I'd actually been up there. And
Beautiful golf courses.
People often say like Gunma's boring or that there's nothing up there, but it was incredible. The mountains. It was like Yamanashi, just like a larger scale. It was a gorgeous course. Say nothing the least. It was absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, in terms of the play, it was pretty flat. Not so many bunkers. I didn't really feel like either, and all that. Like
it's one of those courses where
water.
you can pretty much see the flag stick on every hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was like kind of like the sales point for it too.
Yeah.
I thought that was, and the joints were very small, as they said.
They had
too.
joints there.
Yeah, between the
Joints.
small joints.
Joints.
Yeah, actually, I didn't get into that.
What's a joint? Explain to me.
So like if you go from hole 1 to hole 2, you have to like transition from one hole to the other, right?
I think it's called a transition.
They call that a joint. That's what they were calling it.
Oh, really?
They call it a joint.
They call it a
I
joint.
heard that before.
Okay.
Joint dot.
Yeah.
Joint dot.
Like a joint on your
joining.
arm.
I see.
Joint dot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But another thing with Club Gazan, the food there was amazing. And they've got
Looks like it.
several awards and stuff for their food there, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Great course. If anyone wants to get out there, we can certainly book it for them. And it's on the way to Karizawa as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's only like 20 minutes from Karizawa. So if you're going out that way to play or to do other activities out there, this would be a great place to stop, either going there or on the way back.
Have you been to a course like that before that was so Japanese? Like it was it was like a little Japanese garden, like intentionally so. I was joking with them. It reminded me of like samurai movies. Like, have you seen like the Seven Samurai?
100%. Yeah, there's a lot of courses that are very Japanese like that.
I love that.
Sure.
I lived in Gunma for 2 years, and after the earthquake, and it is very mountainous, but there's so many golf courses, and they have Takasaki, and Takasaki
That's right.
is on the Shinkansen, so it's 50 minutes to there. And then all the golf courses in that area will pick you up from Takasaki Station. So lots of golf options up there. And as you said, it's totally different. Mountains, beautiful, not expensive, fantastic. So yeah, getting out of if you come to Japan for the first time, you're going to go Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. It's written in the stars. That's what you're
As you
do.
should. There's a lot to do there.
There's a lot to do there. But when you come back, if you come back again, maybe that's when you decide to go to a Tochigi or a Gunma or just go explore Hokkaido or...
And there's so many good places.
Oh, it's so many good places, yeah. And it's just no tourists, no crowds.
Yeah, for sure.
Do your own thing. Yeah.
Speaking of Kyoto, I was able to refresh the water in my memory of what Kyoto is like. Because I took I took a little business trip down there. I visited 4 or 5 courses in the area. And it's so narrow. That's the thing that really blew me away is it's just like a tiny little valley, isn't it? Kyoto's not a big place. And it's just like, I didn't feel particularly swamped either, though. I mean, I think they're doing well to kind of manage this area as like the people come through. So I think they're getting the hang of the tourism, but the courses down there are also, honestly, like probably the best thing about the courses there is that they are close to Kyoto, but there's some very nice ones. There's a lot of ones that are very exclusive and everything like that too, but
definitely. With the way it's situated, you have Kobe, Hyogo, Osaka, all next to each other. And there's so many good golf courses all around there. So if you had a car, for example, you'd be laughing.
Yeah, you would be. Yeah, like I drove out to the Shin Seta. Kobe. Yeah, the Seta. Seta was like an airport. You guys have played it before, though, right? Seta?
I did a long time ago, yeah.
I mean, like compared to the Club Gazan, which was laid back, they had like kind of more the time between tee offs was like kind of like lengthy. Whereas it seems like Seta, it's just like a well-oiled machine. It looked like
they're
an
more
airport.
used to tourists as well there, because that's Prince Hotel owns it. So Prince are, they're in the hospitality business. They're used to foreigners. The same with Kwana when you go play. That's their other big course. They're it's all,
But Seta Golf Course, what have they got? They got East, West, and then the North Course there. And the North Course is their championship course. Caddy only, beautiful courses. All 3 of them really good.
Yeah.
And it's actually not in Kyoto, it's in Saga.
Oh, is it?
Yep, it's actually not it's just right on the border. But it's probably closer to Kyoto than some of the Kyoto courses.
Yeah. They have a really nice like tall tower where you could stay nearby as well.
That's right, yep.
But I mean, some of the Kyoto courses, like have you played like the Funayama course, Damon? Or?
No, I haven't played there, but...
But like it's well reputed. And they were very nice too. They definitely were like welcoming to foreigners. Yep. Some of them were kind of like, what's going on? Why are you guys always sending us so many of these people? But they're getting into it. They're
What's our most popular course in Kyoto?
Kyoto, it'd probably be Funayama or Kyoto Ohara. So
Ohara was really friendly.
Yeah, so
cool.
Kyoto Golf Club, they got 2 courses there. Kamigamo, that's private. So that's for their members only. Then they have a public course, which is the Funayama. But they're probably our 2 most popular courses.
Kyoto Ohara, got to give a shout out to them because they were very friendly as well. Like they were trying to speak a little bit English and, they're making a big effort. Like public course as well. So they're, real down to earth, like very friendly people, it seems like. So
What's the best? This is a random question. What's the best hotel in Kyoto? Do you reckon?
I've got to say Hiramatsu Hotel, which is owned by the brothers that own, the family that own Taihei Club.
That sounds a little bit prejudiced.
No, but it is one of the better hotels down
Okay, what's the second best hotel?
Stop the watch.
Upper Hotel.
It only took 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? I'm going to throw it in there one other time later on as well. I've got to
just say it each time. Say it 3 times.
I don't. Look, Hiramatsu is a great hotel, but otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Dusitani, I think that's like.
They have that.
Yeah, I think for the cost performance and it's a 4-star hotel or 5-star hotel, I think it's pretty good. And I came across another one in Osaka, which was Patina. Shout out Patina! What a nice hotel that is, overlooking Osaka Castle.
Oh wow!
It's not in the Dotonbori side, like the action side. It's on the other side. But I quite liked it. It was really nice. They had every room had its own little tatami area overlooking the castle. It was really really nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Oh, you showed me that photo. That was a stunning photo. The castle.
It was good, right?
It was insane. Yeah.
Totally not related, but related. But talking about hotels, you saw that the Sands in Singapore had a fire on top.
It did.
No.
I saw that the other day. It actually looked pretty
Where
serious,
the pool
didn't
is?
it? Yeah.
Right
on the like the.
It's
front
on
of
the edge,
ship.
and it was all smoking up and everything.
Yeah.
It was just a small fire, but they took care of it. It was okay, but I would have been pretty freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. It's a nice pool, actually.
It is. The infinity pool.
It is,
I think that's what they
probably
call
the
it.
biggest infinity pool in the world, surely.
It's
That's
unreal.
massive, yeah. It's cool. Okay, cool. We'll keep it moving, lads. So was there anything that we needed to talk about in regards to your trips?
I think we covered like a lot of it. Just like
So Ryan's been going around, beating all the partner courses, getting everybody set up for so we can make it more enjoyable and easy for foreigners to just rock straight in.
Yeah.
So good on you for doing that.
it's great to like put a face to the names as well. It's like and a lot of them have been saying like we were so grateful to have like more customers, but we didn't know kind of like who to talk to about it or whatever. And so it's like, Eurogolf in Japan, it's really good to meet you. I bring a nice box of cookies, and like now we're all best friends. Yeah.
Box of Japanese. That is a very Japanese thing to do, isn't it?
It's
if you're going to meet someone for the first
yeah.
time, you bring them. I came from Tokyo. Here's my present to you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Nice.
Especially if you're in sales, because it helps soften the blow of having to try to pitch them.
If you're in America, you wouldn't do that.
I think I would now that I have this wisdom behind me. But
but it is a nice part of the culture, though, isn't
it?
But don't you think it's a nice part of the culture, the Japanese culture? The omiyage, when you go overseas or something like that, they gift you something.
I was
very thoughtful.
Shout out to Hiroko. I went to her competition on Sunday. It was in her place, and all the prizes was veggie. Right. And it was all Japanese, as one or two foreigners, but mostly Japanese people who were mates, and they were so happy. It was like long drive. So long drive is the drakon, right? Yep. And she was given daikon. So it was the drakon, daikon.
God.
So daikon is a radish.
Yeah.
So she was given that for the long drive. And then everyone got to bring home eggs and veg as well. But like the extra nice veg and fruits were there for the near pin and all that. So everyone had a bag of food going home.
Nice.
Yeah,
they do good fruits, man. Like I can imagine grapes the size of your fist, and like
grapes are amazing. Yeah. And she sourced everything local up there, so it was very
good on her.
Yeah, she's from up that way, so good on her. She did a good job.
It's better than the meat trays that we get in Australia.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with those.
No, it's good.
Meat pies.
But it's a little bit,
get a whole
it's a little
meat
bit
tray.
healthier. Yeah, get a meat
what do
tray
you do
with
for meat pie in
sausages.
Japan? Do you make your own?
I think you can get 420s here, can't
Yeah,
you?
you get 420s here.
Yeah.
Go to Nishin or Azabu.
They sell meat pies? Okay.
Yeah, which are, to be honest, I don't
And
think they're the
Vegemite?
best.
Byron Bay
They're not the
Cafe.
best pies. I mean, they're the world's, most well-known pies.
Yeah.
I think
not like mom's, not like like if not the ones that mom could make at home.
correct.
Right?
I think.
So,
I mean, 420 is just full of gravy and a couple of bits of gristle.
And it's probably not even meat.
No,
it
it's
could be something
probably not
else.
But then a little bit of sauce.
We
Something
grew up
like
on
it.
pies like that, though.
I was more of a sausage roll person.
I really
and
grew-
pasties.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't go past the chicken rolls.
Yeah, chicken rolls.
But the pies that you get now, the 420s, those cheapy ones, that's what we grew up on.
Yeah,
and
we
now
did.
they're all this gourmet crap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of flavors like the mushroom.
Yeah.
The mushrooms when you go like that and it's like soup inside. You're like, it's going all over.
Yeah, give me one of those 420 in your day.
Curry pan.
Oh, they're good though. Still a 420 is good. Yeah.
I have to confess, I've had a hankering for corn dog. They call them American dogs here. Those are so good. If you get a good one, that's been years,
It's like a
man.
sweetbread on top of a sausage.
Yeah, it's a cornbread inside of like a hot dog inside of cornbread. Oh, it's so good. It's just reminding me of what you're talking about. The sort of guilty pleasures.
Konbini crime.
Yeah.
So in Japan, in the convenience stores, they have all that stuff in this window. And I've never eaten from there.
The Fummy chicken.
I was about to say the Fermi chicken.
Yeah, you've got to get into that. I mean, that's for anybody coming over. You've got to get involved in that.
You've definitely eaten from there.
I've eaten the Fummy chicken.
Of course,
right.
at midnight. Yeah,
but I've never been happy about it afterwards. It's
like
when you eat McDonald's and you wolf it down, and then 10 minutes later you get that.
You get like hot flashes. Yeah, it's like, am I in menopause? What's happening?
The grease just starts slowing you down. Can I ask a question? Sorry, we're jumping all over the place, but Live, what's going on with Live Golf? Did Dustin Johnson renew his contract?
Pass.
I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with it, but I think the only person that hasn't kept their contract is Anthony Kim. I think has been demoted to the International Series or the Asian Tour.
So the Poulters and
I think it's coming up. I think it's coming up soon. They've got to renew.
I think it's
contracts.
happening now.
Yeah.
So because someone put I don't know whose podcast it was. I was listening to something. I think it was the No Laying Up guys, and they were saying that so you know the DP World Tour. It's run by or it's sponsored by DP World, which is basically the logistical company, which is completely controlled by the Saudis, right?
Right.
Or it's owned by the Saudis. So they already sponsor, the Race to Dubai and the what's the other one that the Dubai Desert Classic and all that. So they kind of have the DP World Tour. They have it.
Yeah.
So why don't they just put, and then all these like British guys like Poulter and all that, like, so you have the DP World Tour now, the European Tour I'll call it, right, is being, they have a strategic partnership with the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And all that is they make it a feeder tour. Sure. So if anyone plays really well, they give 10 cards to the DP World Tour and they all go over.
Sure.
Instead of doing that, why don't you get all those old boys from Live, put them into the DP World Tour, bring it up a bit, bring it up a notch, put all that money in to make those, to make the European Tour as good as the American Tour.
Well, it almost makes too much sense, doesn't it? That's a good idea.
They already own it, so they might as well just combine the two.
Yeah.
Or they could actually do a few, like they could still go to Adelaide or the Asia Swing and do a kind of a Live style team event with all the guys and do some fun stuff in the fall. But
yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Send them that email.
It's above my pay grade. I'm not quite sure.
Because they were saying like John Rahm's contract is coming up soon.
Oh, there's all of them. There's
and his game's
Stenson,
kind of
Poulter, Keimer, McDowell, all those guys. Lee Westwood is another one.
He's got nowhere to go. Come on.
But they'd be good in the European Tour.
I think so.
They'd be good in the Europe. They'd be still competitive there, playing in England and so on.
Yeah, and maybe they could go back and then become Ryder Cup captains again, because at the moment I think it was Stenson who was passed over because he went over to Live, that he wasn't allowed, and I think to have those guys back, because all of those guys would be eventual Ryder Cup captains. Poulter, Westwood would be another one. Stenson, of course. Martin Keimer, who had a great career, won a couple of majors. Yeah, from Germany, he's also a big chance. So I don't know. Sergio Garcia is another one. John Rahm in the future. So you'd like to have them back. I'm sure they would prefer to play on the European Tour, because some of the faraway places they play and Live, I can't think that would be all that attractive.
No.
Especially going to Saudi Arabia at, I think it's called Emerald Green, where nobody goes and watches. It's a little bit of a strange one. So give them a call, Kieran.
I'll call them up.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I'll take your
call.
call.
What's Mr. Norman doing now?
He's out.
He's gone.
He's out.
And I heard the new guy who came in is all business.
Right.
I don't know much about him, but from what I heard, like it's all about sponsorship, and anybody who's anybody who's not performing is out, and so on and so forth, and they're looking at bigger TV deals and so on.
Yeah, I think they need to get world ranking points. I think that was one of the things that Greg said at the start, is we will get world ranking points. Hence, that's why a lot of the guys jumped ship, and that never eventuated, unfortunately. And a lot of the guys who are having to go and play these strange places and strange tournaments, or lesser tournaments than what I normally would, to try and get their world ranking points up. So I think, but they've really got to go to 4 rounds. I mean, that's the first thing they have to do, is go to 4 rounds, because they're not going to give them world ranking points if it's 3 at the moment. So that's why a lot of the players are playing in the international series events like the one here, because they can get world ranking points, and they can play well in them as well, because so they're going to get a lot of points. But I don't know if Norman was a great asset to Live. He got it off the ground, and he's recognisable.
He actually did want to make it a proper world tour.
I did, yeah.
But it just fell off the. It
did a little bit.
Yeah, some of the things they did just weren't right.
Yeah,
they got Australia right.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They needed to replicate that in another 7 locations or 8 locations, and then
they do. Yeah. So I don't know.
What do you reckon, Damon? You're the
Live lover, aren't you?
Live lover.
Yeah.
It's off season. I'm not ready to comment, to be honest. I just
love a
read
bit
in
of
the
liver.
news, though, I just see Jack Nicklaus was awarded $50 million
Yeah, I've seen that,
Oh, that's right.
for defamation case
Yeah.
against Liv,
Yeah.
saying that Jack's going to do a
No, it was
tournament,
against
so.
the.
I think
It was
he's-
connected to Liv, but it was against the Nicholas Foundation, or not the
yeah.
foundation, the Nicholas Group courses or
Yeah.
group companies.
Yeah, which I think he sold.
He sold
Yeah,
to
a long
some
time
sort
ago.
of
Yeah,
philanthropist,
correct.
and then they basically start saying, they start saying something about Liv and Jack Nicklaus, and he was never saying anything about Liv, so so he sued them, and he
For a
got
cool 50 million. Yeah.
Not bad. Probably didn't need it.
No, it probably doesn't.
I don't think he needs that.
Talking about Jack Nicklaus, how many Jack Nicklaus courses do you think are in Japan?
50.
Oh, it's
We played on one on Saturday. Didn't
We did, yep.
25.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, good guess.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. That's pretty impressive.
That is
His
pretty impressive.
last one was obviously Tokyo Classic
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
2016
18 or 16, wasn't
something
it?
like that.
Yeah.
But the one we played at, which is the PGM Ishioka Golf Club, that was in 1994.
Okay.
Yeah,
A nice
Yeah.
course.
beautiful course.
Imagine. Does Tiger ever make golf courses like that? I mean, it seems like that's sort of the.
Put his name on them, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a design company. I mean,
Okay.
Tiger, he would probably come and cut the ribbon at the opening, but
And then call
I
it
don't
his
think he
course.
gets- I don't think he gets all that involved,
they
and
all
he's
do
got a
that.
design team. But he's got a design team. I think he's done a little bit. He's done a golf course in the US and some par 3 stuff.
Because you'd think Japan would be all over that. They'd
What was
be
it,
like,
Payne's
yeah.
Valley?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you think Tiger is actually just jumping around? Is Tiger ever going to come back to golf?
No.
He's stuffed, isn't he?
He's
I'm
had another
finally giving it
operation.
up the ghost. I was always very pro Tiger, and
Yeah, I
Love
think
to see him there.
I think he'll turn up to the Masters every year. I think you
Yeah.
can play there until you're 60. I think that's the cutoff point if you're a past champion. But I think I don't think he'll play in the Open because it's too cold. His back
He
doesn't
can't
do
walk.
well.
He can't walk 18
So that's the
holes,
thing.
let
It's
alone
it's
4
the walking.
days.
I think he can hit the ball. If he was in a cart, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Champions Tour? No.
Senior
I
tour.
don't think
He'll be on the senior tour.
He'd lower
soon
himself to
enough.
that. Do you think?
Yeah, I think he will because he can use a golf cart, right?
Oh, if you can use a golf
You
cart.
can. Bernhard Langer was flying around in a golf cart the other day. I've seen
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It'd be great to see him play L's and stuff again, but
Yeah, it would be.
L's and all those guys.
Or maybe we see him at the TGL.
TGL.
TGL. Oh, God.
Yeah, you get to see
Is
him.
that starting again?
It is starting again.
It
I
is?
saw that, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently they've sorted out a lot of their woes.
Yep,
Okay,
they're going
well,
to
they
go
need to.
from 10 fans to
11. Oh, I won't be watching it. I struggle with it.
You'll eat those
Roy Cameron's TGX league.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that, Roy. Yeah,
I actually get that
hopefully-
watch. I mean, it's going to be
yeah,
amateurs
that does
in it.
well.
And, I mean, it's very complicated.
Do you
He's
wanna
doing
watch
it at
amateur
mad
golf?
scale? But it's amateur with pro.
Jeepers. Okay. Good luck, Roy. I really hope it goes well for you because you're a good fella.
Do I want to watch amateur golf? No.
No.
And I included my own.
Yeah, no, I don't want to watch amateur golf. Nobody does.
You watch enough of it just with like. Your
I just
lessons,
watch
right?
it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Just
That's
watch
true,
people
yeah.
top it and shank it. And
Speaking of which, can you watch my amateur golf sometime?
your
I'd
golf
really
swing
like to-
is, you're always welcome. Your golf
getting
swing's
there.
good. There was something you posted on social media. You must have
whole
been a golf
Terra?
for Japan. And the golf swing looks good.
Oh.
It does. Yeah.
But you know, I discovered a secret weapon. So I don't know if you guys know this, but actually, if you kind of like turn your hips, like if you kind of like rotate your body, like that works really well. So if you're not doing that,
There you go, Joe.
There you go. Ryan's tip for the week.
A tip
That's
for your
I'm going to
students.
tell every one of my students that
Yeah,
today.
totally. Try it
And
out
you can
first.
also bring
Yeah.
the club all the way back. I know you're from the school of Joe, but
no, I think that might be
club
too
can
much.
go all the way
No,
back.
see, I
It's
think the
parallel.
secret to my success is that I
Are you
don't.
paying attention to this?
Not listening.
And then, you know, if you pick up your heels and like kind of on your tiptoes, you know, so I got more good advice.
I don't know. Yeah, people are doing. I've seen people doing that at the range actually, where they lift up their left and they stamp it down as their. I think Tommy Fleetwood put out a video about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think you should do that.
Yeah, I think, I'm not going to get too in depth with that sort of thing. I mean, it's worked for some people. That's very Sam Snead. But a lot of time when people get the left heel up, everything moves up and across and then they can't
Got the sway going.
recenter and actually make contact.
Do you think
with
that
it.
like Scotty Scheffler is like ruining like junior golf because they're all trying to emulate him, do the moonwalk while they're hitting the ball?
Yeah, that footwork is
It's
from another
unbelievable.
planet. I can't
What's
quite
he going to
work
be
it out.
like when he's like 50?
I don't know. He's an outlier, Scotty. He really is. It's
New
gonna be
hip,
interesting to
new
see
knee.
how his career continues. But he seems to be injury free.
He's young, man.
He's still young.
He's like
And
27.
His winning percentage is unbelievable, and he hasn't got all the off-course stuff that Tiger was dealing with back in the day when he was dominating. You know, chasing chicks around the car park at Hooters and things like that. Whereas
John
Scotty's
Daly.
John was doing that, but Scotty's a family man with kids, so he's in a bit early and doesn't drink and all that sort of thing. So I mean, Scotty's trajectory is like that. And
He did
could
get arrested.
Keep going. He did
the only,
get arrested.
the only
That
injury,
was,
the only
that was
injury he had was
unfortunate.
when, what was he?
Well, he stabbed himself at Christmas, I think,
he was opening something and.
Well, that was a story he told.
Right.
I'm not quite sure if that's actually allegedly that's the case, but who knows? Yeah, apparently he was doing something at Christmas and stabbed himself in the hand, trying to open up a bottle or something like that. Yeah, maybe he was.
Yeah.
But I like Scotty, but his footwork is from another planet.
He was trying to climb down the chimney for his kids or something.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart, and slipped on, cut his hand.
Yeah. What else has been going on in golf, Joe? I can see
look,
your specs
you know
on.
what?
That usually means you're going to tell us something.
Look, just a couple of things. I was at the AAC the other week, which is the Asian Amateur, which is the Asian countries host an event that, it's hosted by Augusta National and
Didn't one
the
kid
RNA.
almost shoot 59?
No, that was McKibben in Hong Kong who shot 60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who ended up winning, which
And
leads into my next
point.
point.
Actually, the guy at Baycurrent did that, didn't he? He had a putt to have a 59
he did too.
and he missed it.
He did too, yeah. Anyway, the AAC was won by, so he's a Thai kid. I'll probably get this wrong. FIFA Leopard Kadi.
Yeah, you got it wrong.
Yeah, it didn't sound right, did it?
Anyway, he ended up winning. He beat Taisei Nagasaki and Rintaro Nakano. Nagasaki beat him in a playoff. So he was leading I think he was leading by 3 or 4 going into the last round. And the young Thai man went over the top of him and ended up winning at third hole of the playoff. So really well done to Japan for coming second and third. And they came. So we were over there because we hosted the event last year, and we went over there as a thank you. So he gets a start at Augusta at the Masters.
Nice.
And the Open, which is pretty big. And the cool thing was he was actually the best player in the field in terms of world ranking. So I think he was ranked 50-something in the world. There's been some golf going on here recently, but I think the Japan Open was played a few weeks ago, and I've got a couple of notes here. Did you know that the winner of the Japan Open now gets into the Masters and the Open?
Wow.
Which is really, really big. So the RNA and Augusta have decided, I think must have been earlier this year, that there were 7 Opens, countries' Opens, that would actually get access to or get an invite to the Masters and the Open. It was the Scottish Open, the Spanish Open, the Japan Open, Hong Kong Open, the Aussie Open, and the South African Open. So Naoyuki Karaoke won it it was probably almost a month ago. It was played, and I've got it written down here somewhere.
Yeah, it was right after Baycurrent because Scotty.
Yeah, correct. I think it was Nikko Country Club up in
Nikko?
Tochigi. North. Yeah, Tochigi. Yeah, it's in Tochigi, all the way up north. And he was 500 in the world, number 500 in the world. So there's a little bit of conjecture about that should the 500th best player get a start at the Masters. But he won the tournament. Yeah. So it's creating great interest that if you enter these tournaments like the Aussie Open or the South African Open, or McKibben won, he's one of your guys, he's now into the Masters and the Open.
Isn't he a live guy,
fantastic.
McKibben?
He is.
Yeah.
So it's an international series event. So he's got into that. So I think it's a great avenue for the Japanese players to be able to get into the 2 biggest tournaments of the year. So it's those 7. They had to have great history. The events and being held for a long time, and some great winners. But the Japan Open was chosen, which I think is terrific.
That's cool.
So hopefully that continues because that'll create some interest.
As long as they're, to be honest with you, Joe, I don't know how popular these events are in Japan. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Scott came over and played, and then it's really just the local guys, and there's a few international players that usually play in the Japan Tour.
Yeah.
But maybe it will create some sort of avenue for players to decide they want to come over and play in the Japan Open, because maybe there's a good chance for them to win it and play in the Masters.
I would say so.
So I hope so.
How are the purses compared to the US?
Oh, it's not even close. I mean, the guys are winning between it's about 200 to 300,000 US if you're winning on the Japan Tour. 100 to sort of 300.
Yeah,
I think
compared to a couple of million.
I think the whole purse is like
like
Ichi Tengoku, like 150 million yen.
Yeah,
it's around there, right?
Yeah.
So then by the time that gets,
it's 18%. The wind is usually 18 to 20% of the total.
So that's obviously going to be a big factor. You know, getting bigger names over here. They're just not going to want to play if the purse isn't
for
there.
a weaker currency as well. You know,
yeah, that's true. But they've also got to look at the strength of the field. I mean, to be honest, in the world ranking sense, the strength of. I mean, if the 500th, and he was one of the better players in the field, if he's winning, then some of the guys are going to think, well, if I go over to Japan, the strength of field is not all that great. So there's a good opportunity that they may win.
You'd play it for the Augusta and for to
get into those 2 events.
World Golf rankings, whatever, live players should do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then doesn't that kind of like take it away from the Japanese players then?
It does, yeah.
You know?
Well,
So whether or not they can get into that event, I'm sure there's pre-qualifying for it. But yeah, you're right. Some of the better players are not going to come over and pre-qualify for it. So I don't know, but it's great for golf in Japan. So he will represent Japan, and with it's probably only Hideki that gets into the event. So there'll be two of them. And he's a good young player.
I kind of feel like that's like Japanese baseball. So you get the American baseballers that they've kind of made it in the majors, but on that borderline, going down to the minors or whatever, and then they get a contract to come over here, and then they're a star over here, and they're taking away from some of the upcoming Japanese players, because they have to have a minimum how many foreigners they can have in a team, things like that. That's the way of the world, I suppose.
Yeah, it used to be the money leader of the Japan Tour used to get access or get entry into the Open every year. And it used to be Fujita and a few of those guys, and they used to go over and they'd shoot. I mean, these are great players, and they would dominate here. They go over and play in the Open and shoot 80, 81. And it was never a very good look. So I think that's been taken away from them. So hopefully Naoki doesn't go over there and shoot 80, 80 in the Masters, because that would be a shame. So, but he's a good player. He's won the Japan Open. He won the PGA in 23, and he makes a lot of cuts. I looked at his bio, and he makes pretty much every cut. He's making lots of money. So, he's a great player. So, good luck in April. Yeah. Hopefully, he plays well.
The conversation reminded me of the theme that they had going at the Baycurrent Classic for the blue heroes and the red fighters.
Oh, that was so weird.
Yeah,
that was weird.
I mean, seriously, rooting, like, the best chance that Japan had was Xander Schauffele, clearly, and he won it. Thank good. Like, so that made for such exciting moment in Japan. Like, because I think he was the one closest to having a Japan affiliation, but he was still a red fighter.
What was that?
Yeah.
They tried to make it like the Ryder Cup, and they divided half the players as blue and half the players as red, and then they were like, we're encouraging all the Japanese to come wear blue.
To support the local team.
And then they kind of put the foreign players in red on the red team, and then nobody wore red. Nobody wore blue. It was such a weird thing to do.
It's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what the thing was. They were trying.
I actually never heard of that until the tournament was happening. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, they had little signs up saying, don't forget to cheer on your samurai blue or something. And I was like, what
I had no idea that was on.
Yeah, maybe some
strange. That wouldn't have been Travis's idea.
I don't think so.
No.
That sounds very
Maybe it's
Japanese.
From Baycurrent, or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Got to lose that idea.
Everyone's trying to copy Liv, that's all I can say, team events.
Yeah.
But like in kids' school, right? When you go in for what do they call it? The sports day.
Yeah, the undokai.
And half the people are red, and half the people are white, and you're throwing balls into baskets and weird stuff like that. It was kind of like that. I think that's what they were going for, but it just didn't work.
Kids are crying at the end of undokai. like every year.
Red team lost.
I lost last year too.
So the other thing I've got to say, Miyu Yamashita won at the Maybank tournament in Malaysia.
That's right, yeah.
So she won on the playoff. I think it was the fifth hole, beat Hannah Green, the Aussie, and a Korean player.
Putting lights out.
Yeah, she's a great player. She's the one that won the British Open earlier this year. She's only 4'11", so a couple of inches taller than Damon. And but what a great player.
He's not very happy.
Not very happy about me saying that.
Wait a minute.
If that's the best you've got, Joe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys need to stand back to back here.
I mean, she doesn't even stand as tall as Damon's driver.
No, but what a great player.
No, she's putting lights out. Just goes to show, even with a half swing or small,
that's right,
stature,
exactly.
Amazing things.
Yeah, 6'2".
A pink watch band.
It's purple.
That's purple.
Yeah.
No.
Pink. Mike, it actually matches your shirt.
Yeah,
intentionally, right?
Yeah, of course. It's all intentional.
Yeah,
that's right.
You do that. Unlike some of us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm mindful that you have to go.
That's right.
And we do have the Chopper on interview to come after this. So I think we should leave it there, lads, and then do a proper sit down next week.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. We'll I think Prefecture of the Week or something is coming back, and we're cooking up some new segments, right?
Yeah, I like the idea of just sort of checking in on places that of interest. What's been interesting to people.
Kyoto today.
I mean, 100%. Yeah. Or even talk about Kanagawa. I just went down to the Enoshima. I was over the weekend. Have you been to Enoshima?
Yeah, well, I live in Totsuka, so it's not far from where I live. Yeah, down there. There's lots of good golf courses down there.
But we're going to a few new segments. We're going to have some questions coming in from Don't know why that's funny. We're gonna have
There's good background.
It will be. We're going to have some questions that we can all answer as a group next week, and then we'll have our check-in.
And you may be surprised who the questions come from.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. These are fans? Do we have any fans?
Big fans. Big time fans.
One or two.
We're fans of them.
Okay. All right.
But if anybody does have a question, just please drop us a line.
That's going to be a whole segment, right?
Probably through social's the best way because Ari will do it. We're not responsible enough to respond to it.
Truth Social, are we on that? Great,
yeah.
That sounds like that's what you said.
Shout out to Ari for doing a kick-ass job on her golf and Japan.
Yeah, she's terrific.
She's doing a great job.
She's getting back to people.
So she will get back to people. So message us any questions you have, and then we'll ask it to Joe, and maybe Damon, and maybe Ryan.
Well, Damon is
Here
not single. Just to get that out there.
No,
sorry, girls, ladies.
I mean, if you're
and for you boys out there, unfortunately, Joe's not available either.
By appointment, Joe's available. Appointment only. Yeah.
And on that note, I will bid you all sayonara. Thank you for coming in, boys.
All right, thanks everyone.
See you, thanks, guys.
You shouldn't stand next to that purple wall. Actually,
I should.
The camouflage.
All we're going to see is like a pair of blue eyes on the camera. All right, mate. Thank you very
guys,
much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye. Golf in Japan. Very special carpool karaoke version of our podcast. Not our usual setup, but thankfully we're on the way back to the airport from a little bit of a golf outing with none other than Ron Chopper and Joel. Angelina Jolie in the back seat. So how was your Japan trip? Let's start there.
Amazing. We got to see some things that I don't think many other people have seen with the Mizuno factory and the forging and meeting Mr. Mizuno.
That's rare.
Yeah.
How was he?
He's an older bloke, but yeah, very, very kind with his time. We only got 10 minutes with him, but
he's probably more than anyone gets.
Yeah, he played Augusta 20 times, so that's where my mind went. I just wanted to know how that was. I've seen his clubs and things like that, so I just wanted to know what that was like. So that was cool to ask questions like that. A lot of traditional Japanese food, which has been full on. Still can't do chopsticks. Far out, useless. Absolutely useless.
You were saying a lot of traditional Japanese food. What was the standout highlight for you? Don't say the pint of Guinness.
I want to say Korean barbecue, but that's not Japanese.
It isn't, but it's one of the things that it's like everything. They perfect it.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
It's like golf. Golf is not their thing, but they know how to build and maintain a golf course.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'll stick with that. Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue, yeah, it's not bad.
What do you like, Joel?
Yeah, I didn't mind the Korean barbecue or the pancakes. What are the pancakes called that we had?
Okonomiyaki.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Kansai thing.
Yep.
So you guys, where did you go? You just went to Osaka and Tokyo. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Saying that, when we were in Osaka, we were on a bullet train for an hour either way.
Went up to Kyoto.
Yep.
For a day or 2 days actually, and then we also went down to Hiroshima, which is where the forging factory is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. And what did you learn about the forging process that's different, say, from another brand?
Well, I don't know how I don't know how other brands do it. We were talking that we just thought it was just a conveyor belt of golf clubs just churning through machines and just getting spat out. The process they do everything is by hand, mostly.
Yeah, even the stamping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when someone wants the club more offset, there's a guy that stands there with a hammer and bang and does it. And he's trained for 5 years to be able to just perfect it and get it spot on. The checking of each individual golf club was probably the biggest spin out. They don't just, it has a slight ding, it goes back in the box, they try again, and there's people standing there going over it with a fine tooth comb and making sure it's spot on. It's just, if you get a set of Mizunos, you know they've been made properly.
Were they the first company to ever do forged? I think they might have been. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it. So I guess the neck into the hosel and the top face is two pieces, but they've made it into one, and they're the first to do it. So I just thought they were all like that. But yeah, it was very cool to see the guy, especially forging, big machine slamming down. He's got his hand probably inches away, just moving the metal and getting it right, and then throwing it on a belt and going again.
Well, hang on, let me speed through this traffic light here. Yeah, that's cool.
At a sensible pace.
Yes, very smooth.
No, it's absolutely legally driving here. Going back to why did you come to Japan?
Well, we have recently struck a deal with Golfbox, who's in Australia or Perth, is a massive retailer, big online sort of presence, and they basically got us on board to review golf clubs and join them on trips. And this was the first one where I think within a month they had this. Timing wise, we planned it very well that we just managed to tag along for the Japan trip, and now we're here and we got to play golf finally. It was 4 or 5 days stressing out that we weren't going to play, and then the weather was looking dodgy as well.
That's a jug.
That's a jug.
That's a jug.
That's the theme song.
Yeah.
Sorry, call coming in there.
Then that's why we're here.
That's amazing. Now, fair play to Golfbox, did you say?
Yes.
That's cool. Should we put a link in the description for those in case any Aussie people want to buy some gear over in Oz?
Yeah.
They have everything?
Everything.
All the makers.
And the crazy thing is they get it to you the next day, even if you're from Melbourne. They don't go to the post office. It goes from their store to the plane.
Right.
Straight to Melbourne, Sydney.
They're based in Western Australia, so the brick and mortar store is in WA.
Yeah.
But in Western Australia, being so distant from the rest of the country, if you order, I think it's like before 5 o'clock on the East Coast, you can get it the next day. So it's like,
wow.
You know,
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't think there's probably any other service that I've heard of in WA that does something like that. So their online presence is huge.
Wow, fair play. Golfbox. Okay, we'll put the link in the description. Just going back a little bit more, I mean, you're a big YouTube golfer. You know, you've played the Quan and the Rick Shields, and I think everybody of our followers should check that out because it's you're an amazing golfer, mate. You hit a golf ball and it just sounds different. Tell us a bit about your journey, about how you started, you know, becoming a professional and then going into the creator thing.
So I started my traineeship. So in Australia, when you decide to do a traineeship as a professional, it's a 3-year program, and you basically learn to coach. You have to play every Monday against the other trainees. And then you also learn the business side, how to run a pro shop. So there's a couple of different avenues you can go down, whichever way you want to go. So originally I wanted to play because I did quite well when I was a trainee. I played all right. And then the golf course I was at, the head pro was getting on a bit and really didn't like coaching. So there's a massive demand for coaching. And I found out very, very quickly how good you need to be to make ends meet playing even in Australia. So this is like a mini pro-am tour. And it is just the level of the guys on that tour, and they're not even scratching the surface of the next, which then there's another 5 to go probably till you're making a massive living off it. So, yeah.
So what's the difference between like the level you were at and the level that you wanted to get to?
So I reckon if I played against a tour player right now, I would need 12 shots, 14 shots.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah. It's crazy. Like I've played against tour players and I might play well enough and stay with them, but you could tell over 4 days they could keep that going, whereas
are you saying 14 shots over the 4 days?
No, 1 day.
No, I think you've been a bit harsh with stuff.
Yeah, I think
a PGA Tour player.
Yeah, but they're going to shoot. They might shoot 7 under. You might shoot 2 over. I think
that's true.
14's probably.
But they're shooting 7 under at a tour course.
Nobody wants to win.
So
14 shots to do
I went 7 up. Yeah. 5 and 4.
But like, for example, right? So I've seen you play golf in Japan and you absolutely crushed it. Now you do make some silly mistakes and a few OBs and so on. But I've played with Japanese pros who are like playing on the Japanese tour. And obviously they're amazing golfers in the way they move the ball. And you play like they do. You're a bit longer than they are. That Japanese guys, they don't hit it, driver 300 yards, no way. But I mean, do you reckon your game could hold up in Japan? If you practiced really hard, you came in, you got used to it, do you reckon you could post his number?
I would need a good 2 years of practice.
Really?
From inside 100, yeah. My inside 100 game lets me down, and putting as well. That and it's not something that you just get. It's like a 2 years of
You just saw that you're putting today.
Yeah, well,
I witnessed it.
I keep changing putters. That's what I keep doing. But yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you're right. No, I think I'd need a good 2 years of practicing. I feel like people don't understand how good the good guys are.
Yeah.
I think pros do who have gone and tried. I think they can really see. And
it's the pressure as well, isn't it? That's another dynamic.
And we've played, being in this position with the YouTube channel, and we've had the luxury of being able to play against guys who are very, very good, but still just on the Australian tour, and they're amazing. And just it's sickening to think far out how good you have to be to play on the PGA Tour.
There's a couple of Aussies playing in Japan, like Michael Hendry, and
they make good money too.
Yeah, if they place well, they make pretty decent money.
Yeah, you don't hear about them ever leaving. They stay here. Once they're in, they stay on the Asian Tour, and they're happy to make a living here.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, Paul Sheehan, who you probably heard of, he has a great connection to Japan. He won the Japan Open here, and I guess he was in the noughties. He was playing here, and I think he won two or three times. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I think it suits the Aussies, but it's a totally different setup, right? The grass, the greens, just the whole Japan vibe. What would you say are the main differences between Japanese golf courses now that you've played two in a little bit?
Yeah.
And Australian golf courses.
The grass. It's rock hard in Australia.
Yep.
And it's soft, and it's probably easier to chip off. I don't know if the greens are they always sort of slowish. They tend to be like that?
It's the time of year. Okay. So, and it's been raining like for the last couple of days, right? So the greens are very soft. So normally around 10 or 9.5 to 10 here, but today was like 8.5. But I think they got up to around 9.
Yeah, okay. I think just the surrounds around the green. And then the bunkering is totally different. It's I don't know if that's just the course we played today, but the bunkers aren't sort of scalped. They just look like they're part of the land, if that makes sense.
Yeah. More on the design sense.
I would think I'd play better in Japan than I would in Australia based on the grass around the greens, and it's easier to chip off.
Yeah, it's going to tease everything up a little bit.
Exactly, yeah, definitely.
No, that's good. Yeah, so I suppose we should say Saturday we went to Kanagawa Country Club, it was a rainy old misty day, but it was a good laugh. It was good watching you. What did you shoot, 2 over?
1 over.
1 over?
Yeah.
And what?
Same again.
1 over.
1 over. It was just a mixed bag of triple bogeys and birdies.
Yeah, you had a nice chip in. I remember that.
That's the thing. Where a tour player, you can't make doubles or triples. That's an absolute no. And they don't. Sometimes
I probably share some responsibility because I kept saying, "Hit the driver." You could get this one on. It's only 290.
Well, you don't come all the way to Japan to lay up. That's what we're going with. Yeah.
Good,
It's YouTube golf too, so we've got to hit driver as much as possible.
Yeah. And just going back again, I kind of asked you earlier, how did you get into the creator stuff? So you became a teaching pro, and you took over from that guy who didn't like teaching, and so you were in there. And then what got you into making videos and content?
So I was coaching at that golf club, and then I managed to get the head pro position at a golf club called Pinjarra, which is sort of like an hour and 20 outside of Perth. So it's a bit of a country vibe. Everyone knows everyone, and sort of had the luxury of doing what you wanted because it was a country course. If you wanted to try organise an event or make some tutorial videos of how to play certain holes. So that was the start. I was just how to play the first hole at Pinjarra, and I was playing the hole and try and make it funny somewhere. I don't think it was, but I think I was trying to make a funny chip on a hole or something like that. And then COVID hit, and basically in Australia you couldn't do anything but play golf. And
so it boomed.
Yeah, well at our club it was only members in pairs and every 10 minutes. So we didn't have a lot of members. So I could be sitting around for an hour waiting for someone to show up. So you start to think a lot and go crazy. So I made up a couple of skits about what it's like to work in a pro shop.
I see. You were just bored, basically.
I was just bored, and I grabbed a terrible golf shirt and a hat, and I basically pretended to have a conversation with myself, as you do when you're going mental. And obviously what happens in my small country course was happening all over the world with the phone calls and the things people make and rocking up hungover and just all that sort of thing. So, and then, it just sort of went from there. And then I met Joel, who's does all the work, basically. He does all the camera work and edits it all and makes it look better than it was. And
amazing to watch him today.
Yeah, so they're making it look like there's 14 people filming and there's only 2.
Sometimes he's doing the iPhone with the zoom in thing, and he's doing the video as well.
So that's what, and then from there it's just exploded. And if you told us 2 years ago that we'll be in Japan, we probably wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, that's great, man. And the signature outfit, you have to tell us about that.
Yeah, that, like I was saying, it was just the worst shirt in the pro shop. It was a Puma shirt that we couldn't sell because no one wanted to wear it. And I've found out since that was the worst selling Puma shirt they ever brought out.
Right.
So they've never done it again. So I grabbed that. I grabbed a wide brim sort of Australian hat. And that was, then I pretended to be a really annoying member, and now I'm stuck wearing it for good, which is great. Don't regret that at all.
Actually, to be honest with you, it's not bad. What it reminds me of is like maybe 15 years ago, the Under Armour golf shorts. Like it's like a pink.
Yeah.
It's exactly like them.
Yeah.
And in Japan, I reckon your golf gear is going to go really well because that's the exact shirt that people want.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll rock one. I like it.
I think it's funny. Like when we go play golf, you can see it from another fairway away, and you sort of go, "Yep, there's a chopper out there."
Do you see people wearing your shirts?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, that's amazing.
I get videos of people playing in them, and then they even said when they played a golf course, someone will go, "Hey, chopper."
We got to throw the link up. Where do you buy them?
ronchoppergolf.com.
Nice.
And so we've got a jumper coming out, which it's coming into summer, so we've just timed that beautifully. 40 degrees.
It's coming into winter.
Well, you guys are okay. Yeah, you can wear it, and you guys have got proper cold. We get down to 15 at best in Australia. So
okay. So it's for your holidays, basically.
Yeah, when you go away. Yeah.
Cool.
It is cool. Like even sometimes on camera, when you're playing a certain golf course, the pink and stuff pops. If everything's sort of dark, gloomy, or I'm probably saying the wrong thing, but Joel shows me some shots sometimes where I'm in the sun and everything's dark, and it just sort of stands out pretty.
But I don't think it ever looks good.
It doesn't look good. It just stands out. I didn't say good.
Stands out, yeah. The stains on the sheet stand out.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, and then so you start making your videos, and then it's start getting a little bit of traction. So your stuff is quite funny. I really like the one. I think it was just a small Instagram short or whatever, where it was like you discovered like a putter grip.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
The only reason I did that is because I was giving a guy a lesson, and I changed his grip, and he hit a draw for the first time, and then he didn't let go of the club, and he was like, "I'm driving home with this," and it just made me think like that actually would happen a fair bit when you find a little secret. So that's where that comes from. That's half the time where something will happen, or you see something, and then you come up with some silly idea about it. But the golf on the golf course is, as you're saying, it's just natural. Like we're just reacting to the highs and lows of golf, which everyone goes through. Yeah.
I think a lot of the guys who come to Japan to play currently are we do get a lot of Aussies, but we also get a lot of Americans.
Yep.
And they seem to love it here. And I think the way you are playing golf today, I think should I say it's a very Aussie style? Very mellow, making fun of yourself. You know?
Yeah.
It's not serious, is it? It's a little bit slapstick. You try and make everything funny?
I think if you didn't react that way, you'd go mental. You'd go mad. Like if I was missing putts and getting angry, I'd be angry the whole day. So if I don't laugh at it, I probably wouldn't enjoy golf. So and I know golf's it's so easy to get it wrong. So you got to remember that sometimes you can have a backswing like Tiger Woods, but if you hit the ball with the face open, the ball's going in the bush. So it's it's too. That's why so many sports people play, because they can't figure it out. Yeah. They can do what they do on the sports field, when they come and play golf, and it just beats them down, and they're all addicted to it now.
Yeah. LeBron James, did you watch him?
Oh, he's a shocking swing. His son actually swings it all right.
He's getting better.
Is he?
Yeah, he's getting better. He posted a video yesterday. Yeah.
He'll have plenty of time.
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm sure he'd be good. What's the name of that guy who outdrove Bryson DeChambeau the other day?
Oh, Steph Curry.
Yeah. That was amazing.
He's a freak. He's an actual great golfer.
Yeah. Do you reckon someone like that, you could teach him how to become a pro? Like professional athlete, good with pressure?
Again, the level to get to. I think he would be like a good +2-3 handicap and be like a great golfer at a golf members course.
Oh, yeah.
The next level is, like, you look at Tiger, they're playing off, he was off +7 or 8.
Wow.
Yeah, it's another level up.
That's just insane. Yeah. Okay. Hell. Okay, and what do you think of, so go back to Japan. So you've had your chew highs, you've had your pints of Guinness here. Which was the best drink for you? What do you think is the drink of choice if you're going out for a few pies or okonomiyaki? What are you going to drink?
I didn't mind the Asahi or the Kirin. Kirin's go down well. Guinness wasn't quite the same. It was a little bit watered down. I couldn't really put my finger on it.
Yeah, it's got an additive or something. The flavour's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a bit off.
I think just like a Kirin in a nice pint glass is spot on here.
Like what we had for lunch?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's spot on.
That's called a chew joki. Joki is what they call a jug.
Okay.
So chew is like a medium-sized joki. So it's just the perfect kind of...
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
It's cool. And what did you think of the chew house? Because I know you guys were rocking them. You like the high balls, mate, right?
Well, that 7% was a bit how you going, but I don't mind the high ball. Like in the a mug, a cup, whatever you want to call it, a pint. When we went out for dinner the other night, when we went out for dinner, the whiskey and the soda.
Yeah.
What was it? What's the name of Nika
whiskey? Yeah.
Nika whiskey. Yeah, that was really nice. I've never really drank whiskey and soda water, so it's probably my pick. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, the highballs is what they call it. The highballs are great.
Yeah.
I mean, they do get you rocking though. As you said, they're a bit, how's it going?
Yeah, the 7%ers.
Yeah, the 7%ers. You know, that goes up to a 9. And they call it, I think it's they bring up the chew house to 9 as well, and it's called a home run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you have, and the tall boys as well, so you have 1 or 2 of them in not for the golf course, maybe. That's not conducive to good golf.
Yeah.
Cool. And when you go back to Australia and you're going to make some content now, how much, you only played 2 rounds of golf, so how many videos would you make out of that? Just 2 videos?
So this trip Joel does it behind the scenes, which I think is sometimes some like more popular. People want to see the process of what we do and like just what time we get up to go play golf and fly and things like that. So there's a behind the scenes, there'll be the tour of Mizuno and all that sort of process.
Yep.
And then the 2 games of golf. So that's probably like a month and a half worth of videos. So we'll basically get home, see the family, and then go back to our normal jobs for a week, and then.
Oh, so you go and teach people and.
Yeah. So it's not a full-time gig. We're trying to get to that point, but it's still not full-time. So back to our normal jobs.
You need a Ryan.
You do, yeah.
Shout out to Ryan.
Well, we have a podcast and part of Golf Box, and that stuff's really helping. And I think in the last 6 months, it's getting closer to that mark, but it's you just want to stay ahead. You don't want a video to come out and you've got nothing to follow it the next week. So now we've got 4 in the bank. There's a couple still sitting there. We've got a golf course that we're going to play on Friday that's just opened up in Perth. We'll be the first to play it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we'll just plan the next trip. I think Bum Boogle's on the cards.
Nice.
I've really requested, a lot of people have requested that one.
You got to go to Ireland as well.
Yeah, well, that's what we were saying. July would be great to go to England and Ireland and maybe see the Open and
perfect
and do that sort of thing.
Where's the Open this year? Or next year?
We checked it too. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Well,
Birkdale? No.
Is it Birkdale?
I'll Google it now.
I went home actually, and I couldn't. Port Rush.
Yep.
The Open was in Ireland. Yep. And I didn't get to go see it. I was in Ireland at that time, so I was a bit sick about that. But I was supposed to get tickets and all sorts of looking after from our contact over in the RNA, and she just read, "Nope, we don't have anything for you." So I was like, "All right," then try and get tickets from the touts and the usual crap, and I couldn't get it. But yeah, I think the Open be definitely worth it.
Royal Birkdale.
Royal Birkdale. Yep. That's where Justin Rose won a few years ago, right? Oh no,
he hasn't won the Open.
Sorry, I tell you a lie. He won something there, did he? Royal Birkdale.
I can't remember. I know he hasn't won the Open.
No, he hasn't won the Open. Not yet.
If there was a major tournament that you would go watch, and you got one to watch, which one would you pick?
I mean,
surely the Open.
No. The Open for sure. I'd love to see it, but I think you got to go to the Masters.
Yeah.
Just once. It's just perfect,
Yeah.
Because in Ireland or in the UK, whatever, it could be, wind sideways, lashing rain, everyone's miserable.
Yeah.
Whereas over there, it just looks perfect. Every blade of grass looks amazing.
Augusta or Ryder Cup?
Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, come on.
Especially after the last one. Like, if you don't want to watch the Ryder Cup, you don't like golf.
I've already got my tickets sorted for there, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. So straight away, because I know a couple of guys who are selling the tour packages, and as soon as the Ryder Cup was over, I was like, got to do it now. It's crazy.
Especially how the last one finished. You'd think there's going to be a bit of heat going into this one.
Oh, for sure. But I think, I don't know what you guys as independents probably have a different opinion, but I think the European fans are more mellow and they shut up when someone's getting ready to putt or to hit a shot, where they didn't. A few bowsies, drunk bowsies, whatever. But I'm sure, I think in Ireland, people will get it. They'll be respectful and, I think the Americans, the thing is, like, the Americans all come over and they're like half Irish or their grandmother's Irish anyway. So they'll be all, my name's O'Donoghue.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. So I think they'll get on quite well, and all the visiting fans will be treated very well.
Yeah, there's a difference between when someone, mid-swing telling people to F off and when someone uses the putt and go, hey, and that's what you should expect if you're playing.
What did you make of Rory giving grief to the crowd?
As you would. How do you put up with that for 3 days without...
he was getting it big time, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then the stuff that the camera wouldn't have picked up, we didn't hear from up close. Yeah, don't give it out, and if you can't take it, I guess.
What do you think of the President's Cup?
We're just not good enough. It's just so hard to compete with the Americans.
I was listening to a podcast on it, and it's exactly the same as the Ryder Cup. So when the Ryder Cup was America versus Great Britain and Ireland, we were crap, and we didn't win anything for 40 years.
Yeah.
Incredible, run. And it wasn't until they got their head together and made a proper team and included Europe and really thought about the strategy and Sevi and all the rest of it. And then it became a Ryder, it became what it is today. But I think it was like they were going to drop it. They couldn't get sponsors for it. It was rubbish.
Yeah.
And I think the President's Cup, it's still kind of early days, but they need to, that's what it needs. It needs you guys or the international team to really pull a good team together that really believes in each other. And that's what will beat the Americans, right?
It's just, I think Liv has hurt with Cam, because Cam Sis was turning into our biggest...
Is this game gone? He's just fishing all the time now?
Yeah, so now he's got his wallets full and he's on Liv, and he hasn't really kept that potential he had.
So he's just lost the sharpness. But John Rahm, they were saying, is kind of gone, his game gone to the dogs, but during the Ryder Cup, he was just unflappable. He was chipping in and all sorts of stuff and holing putts like an absolute maniac.
I just wish the divide in the Liv and PGA Tour is over and you got to see them all together again, just to see who is the best in the world. I think Bryson, just getting Bryson out there a bit more because he's such a big personality now. Everyone wants to see him, and it's hard to even, when it lives on, I don't even know where to watch it.
Damon loves it. He's always watching it.
If it was on YouTube.
It was, but now it's not on, so it's been picked up by some American crowd, but I don't know how you get it here. But we have it on a streaming service called Unext.
Okay.
But I guess you guys don't have that.
Is it on in Australia?
Yeah, 7 May.
Oh, right.
It's always on free to air, but that's the thing, they don't advertise. I don't watch free to air, so it's you don't know when it's on. You don't know.
But the live over in is it Adelaide?
Yep.
That's huge.
Massive.
Everyone's doing shoeies and all sorts, and the what are they called? The Ripper GC.
Yeah.
All the Aussie boys come and they put on a show for the crowd.
We're just so starved for golf over in Australia. Right. So the fact that Rory's coming for the Australian Open is going to be massive. The crowds are going to rock up.
He moves the needle, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah. I think sport in Australia just goes well. They get around it. There's just not enough of it. Or golf, especially.
Yeah.
The big tournaments, like the Australian Masters, doesn't exist anymore, and that was huge. That's where Tiger used to come back and try and win the yellow jacket, and the sponsors sort of dropped off, so that one's gone. And if you could there's some way you could tie in when Liv is on in Adelaide that the Aussie Open was the week after, or just take advantage of all those big names being in Australia. Just grab them, and that's part of the deal. If you want to play in Australia, you also have to play our big tournaments as well.
Yeah, I guess it's all about the money, man. Although I think Rory's he's playing in India on the DP World Tour and stuff. I think he's at the point now where he's like, I just want to do stuff that's interesting to me because he's won it now. He's won everything. So now he's about growing the game, and for real growing the game, I suppose.
Yeah. And
just going around and travelling. Fair play to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Adam Scott's always over here. He must love Japan.
Yeah, he's now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got that. So there's that guy I was mentioned to you, Roy Cameron, and we had a podcast talking about TGX. So TGX is basically like what do you call it, the league that they're all in, the TG. But it's like a Japanese concept. So
TGL.
It's TGL. It's like TGL, except for there's 2 Japanese pros, and they'll put in they'll do an online competition where you're playing the full swing golf simulators, and if you get a good score during a online competition, you can actually join a team and play with a pro for money.
Oh wow!
And it's going to be in little stadiums and all this kind of stuff. So it's actually pros making a team with amateurs joining. So they're trying to make it like an esports thing. It's going to be a massive league, and they just got picked up by the TV network here, and they're looking for some big sponsors. But it looks like they'll be giving like, 100 grand away in prize money every week kind of thing, and it's going to go for months. It's starting in January, and Adam Scott and Hideki Matsuyama are the major investors.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they did a press event, a kickoff, and Adam Scott came over with Hideki Matsuyama, and I think he beat Hideki actually. In their match.
Yeah, wow. He's massive over here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
Well, no, Adam Scott is as well.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I think the girls like him, because he's a good-looking, tall Australian.
Yeah.
So just to let everybody know. So, she was perfect on both of these actually, but the two of us went into the halfway house and we were having some lemon jelly, as you do. And the girl was like, you guys are so tall and just, Kakui Australians. She was totally into the both of us. So.
What are you talking about?
Called me handsome.
She did.
I was too busy eating the jelly. I didn't notice a thing. I was having my lemon jelly.
Yeah, she was about 70 years old.
That's a win. That's a win.
There you go. But I think, I think Australians like Japan. I don't know what it is. I think he's getting on quite well here.
Yeah.
You should come over with the kids, boys. You'll have a great time.
Well, we were talking about that. I think the young kids would struggle with the food and how fresh and it's very healthy.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the
No, they still have Maccas.
I know that, but you don't want to also feed them that.
No,
So-
yeah. But the McDonald's here is better than anywhere else you've ever had it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you don't. But there's kids stuff, right? They do kids food.
Do you ski, snowboard?
I do.
It's amazing
Snowboard.
here, isn't it?
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So that's what, remember we were talking about it. The golf hasn't taken off quite as well as skiing. It'll take more time, but eventually that will happen.
Yeah.
The skiing here is amazing. I mean, there's the big places like Niseko, like the big expensive resorts, but there's smaller places that are like a train ride from Tokyo, an hour on Shinkansen, you go straight in and you ski, and it's not expensive at all. So skiing here is great. And then there's golf all year round, so you can ski and golf the same day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no problem.
I just assumed it'd be freezing.
It'd be free. I
low
didn't
does it
say
get?
it warm.
How low does it get, the temperature?
All right. Probably, I mean, it'll go in the nighttime, it'll go down to 0 or something, like where we were in Tochigi Prefecture, it'll go to like -3 or 4 maybe in like, January, February when the coldest months. But then like that day, if it's nice and sunny like today, it'll go up to like, 10.
Okay, right.
So that's not bad, is it? You can do
A
that.
couple of jumpers.
You've got the perfect, you come out with a thermal version of your,
Oh, God.
of the pink, what do you call your jumper? Good golfer.
Good player.
Good player out of luck.
The good player out of luck line.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kieran, I got 9 questions for you.
Go on.
Current handicap and what's the best it's been?
Me?
Yeah.
My game's kind of fallen off a cliff. So my current handicap official is 9.5. But I'm probably playing more like an 18, to be honest with you. Injuries, bad eyes, all sorts of crap going on. Hangovers, girls' clubs, playing lots of excuses. Best it's ever been, maybe 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, after I was telling you about the earthquake and I moved out to Tochigi to be like, we basically moved next to the golf course.
Yeah.
And all I did was go play golf with, like that was actually the start of the Golf in Japan journey. I was bringing, golfers from Australia, wherever. Some of them were living in Tokyo, but some were coming in. And I was bringing them up to the golf course and I was running little events and all that kind of stuff. But I was practicing all the time. I had a garden, so I was doing my chips around the garden. And then I'd always have my golf club in the bag or my golf clubs in the car. And I was driving around, drop the kid off at school, go play 9 holes. Yeah. So it was just practice.
Perfect.
So if you practice, and back then I could chip and putt and drive and do everything. Okay. So I got it down. Yeah. Used to kind of shoot. I mean, my best ever score was a 76. So, nice. If I break 80, I'm over the moon.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen very often, but this summer, before I went to Europe and didn't play any golf or just once, I was absolutely playing really nicely. I'd shot 4 rounds in the 70s. I was happy as a pig in shit. And then I went to Europe for a month and put on a few kilos, drinking nice pints of Guinness and you can imagine, a few pies. And then came back and just game fell off a cliff. Especially the driver. Our driver's been right a lot. And you rightly pointed out that I was hinging my wrists in a bad way and, not moving my body through the ball.
Yep.
So I'll do a bit of yoga and then sort that out for you. Next time you come over now, I'll give you a proper game.
Yeah.
Because just for everyone out there, we were supposed to play a 2v1, but me and Damon are pretty bad. So he was like, it'd be nice to do something all the way to 18. I was like, okay.
Damon played well today, though.
He did.
He was very good. He didn't say anything, but he was 1 over after 6 holes. He didn't
no.
anyone. I could see the score.
Oh, I knew.
Okay,
I knew.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, I started well. I birdied the first, and then it just went.
You did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then I had a couple of bogeys, but I was only like 3 over after 4 or 5, which is, for me, that's fine. Bogey golf's grand. But he did play well. He shot an 80 something.
What's your second favourite golf course you've ever played?
Kawana Fuji course.
Kawana?
Yeah, my favourite course in Japan, I think, is Kasumigaseki, where they did the Olympics.
Okay.
So it's not it's got these huge big bunkers, and I've talked to really guys who are really into golf architecture, and they're like, nah, I don't rate it at all. It's no good. But for me, it's so Japanese. It's like a Japanese garden. The plantings of the trees, the way they do the routing, what they value in a golf course and how they want to play based on their games and stuff. I just really love it. And it's just so pristine, that golf course. And I probably played one of my career rounds. I only shot an 82, but I just loved every second of it. Yeah. Had a couple of birdies, had an eagle, and I was just like, but then obviously sprayed a few as well. And yeah, shot an 82. Did I tell you on Damon's birthday, I actually, I had 6 birdies, most I've ever had in a round, and I shot an 85.
Oh,
yeah. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, I said Kasumigaseki was the number 1, and then number 2 would be the one that's like Pebble Beach, right, Kawana, because it is just shockingly beautiful. But I think the thing that people need to discover is the Kasumigaseki designer, Seiichi Inoue. His golf courses are just so Japanese. You won't find any. They're just beautiful golf courses like Shiga, Mie Golf Club. All these courses that anyone can play. They're cheap, not Kawana, and they're just so nice to play. And I think if someone wants to play Japanese golf, that's where they should try and play a Seiichi Inoue golf course.
This probably doesn't apply to Japanese golf, but would you rather a morning tee time or an afternoon tee time?
In the summer, definitely morning. You have to go early bird because it's like hot as balls. So you need to get out there as soon as you can and try and get off the golf course by 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Before it gets too hot, especially an Irish guy. You can imagine we're not set up for 40-degree days. So that would be more. But I do. We were talking about earlier, taking the kids out on the golf course as just the last hour or two of light, and just letting them hit a few balls and having a laugh any time of year. I love doing that. Just think that's so nice, and it's so mellow. Or if you played 18 holes with the boys and you're staying over maybe, and the course will let you play in Japan. Some air course will let you do that. Go back out, play another 9. You have a few beers, and you're doing a scramble or an Ambrose, whatever you guys call it, and you're just having a laugh and a few beers. It's just 9 holes. I love that as well. So both, but. Probably I'd have to give it for golf. It would be early bird, but just for having a laugh and a knock around, yeah, twilight.
Albatross or a hole-in-one?
Hole-in-one. Had one. It was amazing. I've never had an albatross. Yeah, had a hole-in-one at a Mercedes-Benz tournament, and I thought I won the Mercedes-Benz because there was one parked up behind me, and I had to pay 1,000 yen to join the competition, and then I just got the closest to the pin prize.
Was it for the pros only? Was it?
No, there was a pro. Like, it was Mercedes-Benz were sponsoring a tournament for all the chambers of commerce, and it's quite a well-known tournament here. And then they had this, like, I can't remember her name. There was a girl, she was quite young, and she was endorsed by Mercedes, and she'd hit a shot, and then your group would all play. So she hit one on the green, and then we were all pretty hammered, and everyone in my group hit it in the drink, one in the bush, blah, blah, blah. And then I just hit an absolute perfect 6-iron. 165 yards, just landed a bit 10 feet short and rolled up, curled in. It was great. And then, probably played shit and shot an 86.
You've got 20 minutes. Are you going to the range or the putting green?
Putting green.
Yeah.
Putting green, because the driving range doesn't help my game. The driving range just makes me tired and gives me a sore back. Whereas a and you're not hitting off turf. If it's the turf driving range, maybe I'd like to do that. But, hitting off mats sucks. And so putting, putt for dough, getting speed down, I think can definitely shave more off my score than hitting tons of drivers or irons.
Best part of your game?
At the moment, nothing. Let me think.
7 wood.
7 wood. 7 wood can 7 wood is kind of boring for me. I can hit it kind of straight with a tiny little fade, and it'll just do that all day, 200 yards. So 7 wood is the best part of my game. Yeah, that's a good one.
Worst part of your game?
Driving. Or long irons.
Yeah. 4 birdies in a round or an eagle?
4 birdies. It's 2 more.
Yeah, I know, but someone of my handicap, I'm taking the eagle. I've had a few birdies. I'll take an eagle. I like an eagle.
Saying that though, like that's 6 birdies that I had in one round was mental, because I started off 2 OBs. Like I had an 8 on, then I was like just over par, and but then I just decided to have a laugh and not stress out about the play, and then I started chipping in and holding everything and just playing really nicely.
Okay, and I'll change my last question.
Yep.
So if you come to Australia, what's one golf course, and you only get to play one golf course, what is it?
Royal Melbourne.
Yep.
I think it's the best golf course you have now. Or Kingston Heath.
That's what it's rated. PK, Peninsula Kingswood. That's up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favourite golf course over there? What do you reckon?
Well, I haven't played like a PK or a Royal Melbourne. As far as playing, Bonneville would have to be up there for me. Like, it's in Queensland or New South Wales?
Coffs Harbour.
Coffs Harbour, which is New South Wales, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so up the top of New South Wales. It's Australia's Augusta. Very much so. Yeah,
okay.
It's very nice. I would highly recommend playing it.
Yeah, I've got to get over to Australia, see all these Irish people that are living there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few over there.
A few Aussies living in Ireland, mind you.
Yeah? Yeah, well, one of my best mates lives over there.
There you go. Because they meet backpackers in Australia who move home. That's what happens.
Bonneville is very much like today. What sort of? There's a couple of holes where the trees just encased you, and that's what Bonneville is over the whole golf course.
Yeah.
You're in a sort of rainforest when you play, which is, I guess, in Australia is pretty unique. So that's why it stands out.
And do you reckon Aussie golfers would be into that kind of a golf course where we play today?
Yeah.
It's a Sujigoka Country Club, by the way.
When you were saying things like, every golf course sort of looks like this, like, you're joking.
Well, we don't mean like it's an exact replica. We just mean that the level is similar, right? So you have well manicured, well designed, well maintained, and then just a cool, taking advantage of the views of the mountains, or, like really nice holes, like good routing and so on.
You don't get the undulating fairways and, the drop-offs and the short par 4s that are drivable. That's not a common theme in Australian golf. Not that I've seen much of it. The course that we play today, it's almost uncomparable to anything in Australia that I've seen. To say Bonneville's close is probably, an accurate thing, but, 2 completely different golf courses.
For sure.
Bonneville really has that rainforest feel. Whereas, today, there's not one hole that's the same. You're on the side of mountains the whole time. There's drop-offs, there's elevated greens, there's water to hit over, there's short par 3, long par 3s, there's, the double dogleg par 5s, stuff like that just, swooping with the mountains is really cool. I really like the look of it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's similar to Ireland, actually, a little bit. If you play a parkland golf course in Ireland, it's very green, and you'll get those kind of big trees on either side of the fairways and so on. It's kind of similar, especially Hokkaido. Hokkaido is kind of more northerly, and, just the way the land feels a little bit like Ireland up there. But if you had to go play a golf course in Ireland, what would it be?
What was it called?
Royal County Down.
Royal County Down, yeah.
Not Port Rush.
I need to obviously go do it. I don't know if I like links courses, and I don't know if that's because I haven't done it. Pretty well.
And you like putting from off the green.
Oh, all right, big fan. Yeah. I need to go over. That's the only way to settle this, is I need to go over and play Port Rush.
Yeah. Royal County Down's a good one as well, or or something like Old Head. Very windy though, but Connemara, like just all those links courses on the west coast, they're just killer.
Yeah.
You've got a 5% battery, so
okay. Well, then we should wrap it up. We're talking shit all day, but you guys are going to the airport now, and it'll probably take a few days for you to sink in all the shit that you've been doing in Japan. But you know, what are the key takeaways about Japan and your golfing experience?
Wow. I think the first 4 days where we were basically going around Mizuno and also did that big day of traveling, the whole time we're like, we just want to play golf. Yeah. I feel like I'll go back and go, wow, that was actually quite cool, those first 4 days to experience something completely different and something that no one else has really done.
Yeah.
But still like these last couple of days where we actually played some golf and just stopping after 9 to have food, or stopping after 4 holes to have food at your course, which is just pretty crazy. That just doesn't happen in Australia. So yeah, it's just, I think we've done it well in regards to what we experienced every part, I guess, of
you got to come back though.
Yeah, like I'm dead keen to see some other courses now. So yeah, I think next time will be jam-packed with golf and go everywhere we can and play as much golf as we can as well.
I think if you come back next time, I think we could, maybe this is off the record, but I think we could probably help you out and get some like really good like Koana or like for the PR thing, you know, and then really get to play some like really high level members courses as well.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. All right, well, thanks very much, guys, for coming, and it was a pleasure to have you, and safe journey back home.
Thank you,
mate. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you guys, Golf for Japan, you've saved the trip. We didn't have any golf lined up until we started chatting with you. So, mate, you've saved it. A couple of videos coming out on YouTube. And I'll feature in, especially today's one, mate. I'll only leave in the good shots, and I reckon from the camera, you go about 4 under. I reckon so. You played
Thanks
well.
very much, mate.
Yeah,
I certainly got an even par towards the last 4 holes.
Very good, mate. Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Cheers.